Hey everyone, and on today's episode we will be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Isidro action figure. Alright guys, so here we have SHF Isidro from Berserk, and my first impressions of this guy is that he's quite solid. Of the Figuarts releases for the Berserk line so far, I think he is probably the first one that I haven't had any real QC issues with. He is well painted and well sculpted. He does come with like other figures of the Berserk line, he does come with some soft goods, but not his jacket. His jacket is a harder plastic. It's still a little pliable, but I'll get into that here in a minute. For those of you that aren't familiar with Berserk, Isidro is one of Guts' traveling companions after the eclipse. He is kind of a street urchin. He's a youth that Guts takes up and ends up teaching him how to use a sword. That's kind of the quick and dirty on Isidro. Let's go ahead and see how he scales, though, with some of the other figures in the SHF Berserk line. Alright, so here is Isidro next to the SHF Berserker Armor Guts and the SHF Shirk. Of course, I think all three of them look great together. This line is shaping up to be something really cool, at least for me. I'm a huge Berserk fan, so it's great to see not just Figma take a crack at him, but also Figuarts. And Figuarts is doing a pretty good job so far, with the exception, of course, a lot of people had problems with this Guts. Of course, where Isidro really shines, he is a smaller figure, so where he shines is going to be in some of his accessories. He comes with a few pieces for Guts and for Shirk. So we'll start off with the Puck and Evarella figures that he comes with, and we'll bring these up right here. Of course, I'm going to have to focus. We'll get Evarella back here. There's not much paint on these guys, which is a little disappointing, but they're on little floaty stands, and they look good enough. Of course, Evarella is the elf that travels along with Shirk, and Puck travels along with Guts, but these days he spends most of his time, oh, there goes Guts. He spends most of his time next to Isidro. And I think they look pretty good next to each other. In addition to the elves, Isidro does come with several faceplates. Go ahead and... This one here is his angry face, and he has a sweat drop there. He has a neutral face, which is cool. I don't think I'll use this one much. He's a very animated character in the manga. As you can see from the other two faces here. Here is his excited face. You know, you can use this whenever he's fighting people or he has the advantage. And then my personal favorite face is the monkey face. He is oftentimes compared to a monkey in the manga. I absolutely love I love having this extra face for him. In addition to a bunch of faces, he does come with a bunch of hands as well as they fall. You get your style hands, you get your grippy hands, you get your fists. And he also comes with if I can grab it, it also comes with a holding hand and another holding hand. And this holding hand, as you can see, try to get it up here, very small. But this one is meant to hold one of his accessories. So this is, I can't remember what they're called in the manga, but it's like a little exploding pellet that Guts gives to him. And it kind of just nestles right there. Be careful, that little exploding pellet is something that you will lose at some point. But it does fit well into his hand. I don't think it feels pretty sturdy. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Get the hands out of the way. He does also come with a sword and a sword handle. Very well painted, and they fit very well into his hands. So one thing I did mention, the hard plastic on his jacket. Move his arms out of the way. So on here he has a sword sheath, and I tell you, I'm sure you can, but it's taking me forever to try to do it, so I probably won't use this piece often. But the handle piece does fit in there, but getting the jacket moved just is a pain in the butt. It's one of those pieces, it's one of those things where, yeah, I kind of appreciate the idea of having it, but it's more trouble than it's worth trying to get that on the actual figure. And then last but not least, oh no, I got two pieces left, sorry. He also comes with his salamander dagger. You can see the light comes through that real nice. This was given to him by the witch Flora. Commands salamander spirits. It's basically a fire dagger. And now, last but not least, is his wired effect piece, or his wired cloth piece. And it is his little ascot, I guess. It's wired. It's okay. We'll see. Let's go ahead and see how he looks with it on. His head came off pretty easy, so that's a plus. Get this. Does it fit right down? Alright, let's get this right there. You gotta kind of nestle it in there, but it's there. It's a little large. This is one of those times where I do think just like a little plastic piece probably would have been better. Let me go ahead and zoom, not zoom, there we go. But I don't know, it doesn't detract from the look overall, but the size of it does kind of concern me. But, he looks fine. Oh yeah, and let's go ahead and take a look. This is one of the, I was playing around with his face the other day when he came in. Once again, this is one of those characters that he has very expressive animations, and I'm really glad that Figuarts was able to put that in plastic form as well. Now that we have his accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about his articulation. With the ascot on, you are going to lose a little bit of you're going to lose a little bit of articulation there, but he still has pretty good movement there. Shoulders, you're not going to, you get you get a pretty good T-pose there. He does have the bicep swivel there. He does go up, he does go down. Double jointed. Wrists are on ball pegs, and for those of you that are very worried about these characters holding their weapons, I don't know if you heard that on camera, but you do get a very satisfying pop whenever you take his hands on and off. Let's go ahead. Is there a holding hand there? Yeah. I'll do that later. So as for his abdomen, he does have two sections here that he will articulate at. Real good bend forward. Not as good bend back. And of course he does pop out of place fairly easily. Once again, not a huge problem, but it is going to be annoying trying to get him into more versatile poses. Side to side's okay. Hips, they are going to be impeded by the plastic here. It is a little bit hard, but he gets about that much out, that much forward. Double bend, hips don't look atrocious, or the knees don't look atrocious, so that's a plus. Toe cut, ankle pivot. So yeah, he's gonna hit most of the poses you're gonna need from a character like this. And there's the Figuarts Isidro in a nutshell. Overall, really solid figure, great addition to the new Berserk line. Some minor problems here and there. I wish that his jacket was a little bit softer, or maybe that was the cloth goods. I think I'd prefer that over the ascot. Whenever you are articulating Isidro, some of his parts do pop off pretty easily, but nothing is broken. I have no problems with it. I've been having a lot of fun posing this guy around. You can see my cats are already taking over my review station. But this guy is a great addition, and I want to say through AmiAmi he was like $50, so like $70 after shipping, and you're getting a lot of hands, a lot of accessories. I like it. Definitely worth the pickup if you're a Berserk fan. Maybe not so much if you just are an action figure guy, but if you're a Berserk fan, he is a welcome addition to the team. Next release from Figuarts is going to be Zod. So he is one of those figures that I'm going to, of course, as soon as I get it, I'm going to do an in-depth breakdown on him. Zod's one of my favorite characters in the series. Biscuit, please stay away. Biscuit, leave Puck alone. But yeah, that's my boy Isidro. Really glad I got him in. We'll see Zod here in a couple months. And I'll see you guys on the next round. Like, share, subscribe, all that. If you want to see more of Biscuit messing with my stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay warm. And I'll see you guys on the next one.